Good morning, everyone. This is Shelby Creations. Welcome to this wonderful Wednesday. It is raining here, but someone recently asked me what kind of craft mat should they start off with, because they're basically a newbie. And I figured, all right, well, it's a good chance for me to come on and show you some of the things that I have and the reasons why I chose them. Now I do have the larger green, it's like 24 by 18 inch craft mat that is a self-healing mat, which is great for cutting on. And and it's green, but it sits over there and it's too big for me to bring up. But for a good starter, there is this one here. Now this I got at the Dollar Tree. Only they're not $1 anymore. It's like $1.25. But this is great. This is great for the small things that you need to cut on, or you need to measure or whatever. If you're cutting, my suggestion, because we do different widths or different lengths and all, is to get something like this. Now this is not a craft mat. This is a cutting mat. It's put out by Dritz, and it's mainly used for sewing and quilting. But these are great for doing your cuts on. And it's small enough that I simply slide it on the shelf up here. But that's my go-to cutting mat. Then there's this little one from the Dollar Tree. And this is great to start out with. The grid is 6 by 8. And it works. And it's a good thing to start with. Next I'm trying to put these away as I show these. Next is this one from American Crafts. The grid measures 16 by 10. And of course, it's like 18 and a half. And it's got the white grid on the front. It has the black grid on the back. And for some reason, this one has glue and everything else on it. But it can be cleaned up with a little bit of alcohol. And this is normally what, most of us buy for our first official mat. And it's good. It is not self-healing, which is the bad part about it. But it's a good one. Like I said, you can choose between the black grid and the white grid. This one I had primarily bought to go down over my glass mat to take care of the shine from the light overhead. But, and this is a good one. Next, this is more of a painter's mat, but to me, I like it. Now, we have a store here called Five Below, and this is where I got this one. And it was $5. So, but it's a silicone mat. And you can tell yes, I just got this yesterday, and I've already played with it, but you need to let it, sit out because it does come wrinkled. I did know, and I was thinking, silicone, I had a silicone mat before, and it worked great, but, and even though nothing's supposed to stick to silicone, archival ink was hard to get off of these. Now this one here is a little dirty, but as you can see, it wipes clean. And I've got it. Now this is walnut stain. This is the basic one that we use. And I can come in here if I'm inking, and I get ink on it. Easy cleanup. But that's with the, the Distress ink. Like I said, the one I had before, the archival ink stained it. Now the good part about this one is it's got these, that's why this is an artist mat. It's got these little cups up here. You can use them for paint. If you're working with beads, you can put your different beads up here. It does have a pencil or brush rest. But look over here. That comes up and it comes apart, and there is a cup. Like I say, it's basically done for painting. You've got this one here, you set it in there. If you're working with beads, you can set, I don't know if my tools would hold in this because that does not feel very secure, but it's another container. And if you're painting, you can simply put the cover on your water and there you go. So there is this one. And like I said, these are some that I got one of these for my daughter-in-law, Victoria, because she is a wonderful artist. She's a painter, for her desk. And I thought, I want one for mine. I want to try it out. But like I said, it's going to have to lay flat because it is just out of the box. And it is quite large. I mean, this is the edge here. And this is the edge down here, and it falls over the side. But that is something to look into. If you have, and I found these on Amazon and Temu. You can find them anywhere, and they range in price. This one here I got for $5 at, I just said the name of the store. Five Below. So, look around if you're interested. It's something to try out. And if you want to move it, look how easily it folds up. Just like that, and you can move it to wherever you need it. Right now it's going to sit over here on the side. Something else I found at Five Below is this one here. Now it does say it is faux leather, but it has the feel of real leather. I would not use this as a craft mat. I did put this, it is over my glass mat. It has what feels like felt on the back, the underside of leather, but it's not, but it makes it non-stick. So if I need a clean surface to write on or whatever, do not use ink on this. It will stain. But it has a little flap here. Yes, I have tried it. And it took forever because I tried it like over here on the side, and it took forever to get that ink off. And I was afraid I was going to wear it out. But you could easily set your laptop on here, your iPad on here if you've got the keyboard. It's got a little indentation here that you could put, your pencil or whatever, a little tuck spot here for notes. And, it's a nice color. I like purple. I got Victoria one of the mint greens for her desk. And again, Five Below, $5. But it's not something I would craft on. It's something I would write letters on, or write in my journal on, or just have it when I'm not working on anything. No glues, no inks, anything on here. Although, this would be nice if you're sitting here fussy cutting, because then you've got, a nice place to put everything. So, not a craft mat, but can be used in your craft area. And then on the underside, like I said, it feels like suede, but I know it's not. It's, it's a man-made material, but it is so soft. It feels so good. But there's that one. Then we come to the glass craft mat. Now, mine is a Tim Holtz. There are other craft mats out there. But if you're choosing a glass mat, make sure that, oh, what's the word for it? Now I forgot. Tempered glass, that's it. Make sure it's tempered glass. This one is also heat resistant to the point that I could sit here and emboss on it. I can use my heat gun on stuff. I can have my glue gun out on it. It comes with this grid here that you can put different paints on if you're painting. The glass, the etching on it, or the design you see, is from underneath. So if you get something on it and you need to scrape it, the top is fully glass. You can come along with your glass scraper. You'll have to excuse me. I woke up this morning, my allergies are full blown. The only problem I saw with this is that when you get it, it has these little plastic feet underneath the bottom. And they're great, but they tend to come off. So what I did, I don't know if I can get this one up, is underneath mine, ooh, and you can see how dirty, yes, things get under the edge. I have put shelf liner, and then I simply lay that down on top. It doesn't move, it stays right where it's at. But as you can see, I do get that glare. But if you're not filming, it's great. It's tempered glass. It's not going to break easily, but yes, it will break. So you just have to be careful with it. So there are some of the mats that I have that I use. What you decide to have is what will work best for you. If you're just starting, go with the smaller one from Dollar Tree. It's a great starter mat. And I mean, if it's laid diagonally, you can cut something up to 11 inches this way. So it'll work until you can decide what it is you want. Whether you want to go with a craft mat like this, or a cutting mat, or a self-healing mat, or even the tempered glass mat. These do get pricey. I think mine I've had since 2000. Well, I got it right when he come out with them, so I'm not quite sure the exact age. And it was within a month or so after he came out with these. I got this one. I've had it since. Yes, it does scratch. I do have scratches on mine. But they don't interfere with anything. So you can go with this. You can go with the self-healing mats, the larger mats. These brand names do get pricey. I saw one because I had Googled craft mats, and I have seen them online up to $100. So, but and that's because of the bigger size and stuff. So shop around, look what works best for you. Don't just go out and buy something because someone else has it. The glass mat may not be for you. Something you may not do a lot of cutting. Something like this would work for you. So why go out and pay all the money for $40, $50 for a big craft mat if this is all you need? So buy what works for you. Save up to afford what you want if it's an expensive item. And like I said, these little ones are great for trying out. It's that way you'll know, well, do I need this or do I need this? So check it out. Do your research before you buy. Look at how you craft before you buy. And buy what not only fits what you do, but what you can afford. And that's the main thing with crafting. With junk journals, there's so much stuff that we can use that we do not pay for. But when it comes to our tools that we use, that's where a lot of our money goes, because items can be expensive, they can be inexpensive. It all depends on how you craft and what you will need. Don't go out and buy stuff that just because everybody else has it, or this one has it, or that one has it, as you may end up spending, anywhere from $40-50 up to a couple of hundred on a tool that you're going to use once or twice. You've wasted the money. So before you buy another tool, look at how you craft. Make your decision based on that, what will suit you best, and in the long run, you'll be a lot happier. And when you're happy, you craft better. So if you like what I shared with you today, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, because you never know what's going on in the Dragon's Den. Bye, guys.